So we've made our way up after many days of talking, and if you want to call it camaraderie or annoyance, depending on where you stand. Sharing, giving feelings, all that stuff.
Who hired you?
Yeah. So,
Who did you work for?
Otherwise known as maybe interrogation. So no torture was involved at this time.
Torture to my ears.
So anyway, so we've come up to.
I can own that.
We've come up to a dungeon. It looks like a very cruddy, like a cave-like. You can tell like this entrance has been fortified with just some logs or so, sort of held up like that. And you all go venturing into the cave. I'm going to say that you are not moving very fast, probably checking for traps and stuff along the way the best you can, since we have a ranger. So what are your locations, Ranger?
I don't think it gave me an option to pick those, to be honest.
Well, now you rest for an hour and you become proficient.
Oh.
Yeah, once you're in any terrain for that hour, you can claim it as your terrain and utilize your extra plus bonus.
Well, that's pretty overpowered.
Well, now people can actually use it. So, but you're now in a dungeon, so.
Okay. Well, and you're a city guy, so that should be right up your alley, right?
I'm just an urban bounty hunter. I go out in the wilderness too.
Well, using your background, like stone and stoneworks and stuff, and like in urban, it's like you could be there. So I'll let you use your proficiency bonus. You add it on, like when you're proficient, if it's your favorite terrain.
Okay.
To everything.
Basically, everything except attacks and stuff like that. Okay. So if it's a skill check, if it pertains to that
environment.
Yeah, it does, you can't tell like if it's like nature, survival, investigations, things like that, you get it.
Awesome.
So again, we go through a long corridor. So it is lit because at the bottom there's a light at the end of this. Does everyone have dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yes, she does. She's an Asimir.
She's an Asimir?
No, I don't know that I do.
She's not
I mean, she's planar. All planars.
What race is she?
Fire genocide.
I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
I don't think genocide have.
I think she generates her own light.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think it's because like you.
I know they didn't have a need for it.
I think you emanate your own.
You're just
light.
the Human Torch.
Fire! Flame on! You're Chris Evans. Flame on.
When he was small, Chris Evans.
When he was in Deadpool and Wolverine, Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Flame on.
So, I think that you can emanate light if you want. So.
Is it a choice thing?
I think.
Okay, because I'm gonna try to be kind of stealthy. I don't want to be walking around with the Human Torch over here.
Are you saying you're trying to go on ahead?
Yeah, I'll scout a little bit.
So do you allow it?
Yeah. We let him go ahead. We'll hold the card back here. Have fun, big boy. This is gonna be great.
Can I just use my passive perception for most of the traps to look for traps? Okay.
Paige isn't as anti-separating as Belny was, so I don't really care if it goes.
I'm not gonna go far ahead. Maybe like 10 feet ahead of everyone.
Okay, so you're just a little bit. Is 10 feet enough, or does Paige encourage him to go further?
So that's usually the explosion radius. You should go like 5-10 feet further. I know the delayed blast fireball just has a 20-foot radius, so.
Well, you have not got to that chamber yet.
Oh, okay.
It's the chamber down to it.
Okay.
So we're going down. Roll for traps.
You mean to roll, or can I use my passive?
Oh no, you gotta roll for it.
Okay.
On this one.
On this one specifically.
You do?
I do have dark vision, yeah.
Okay.
See?
How many feet?
21.
60.
Okay, mine too.
Okay, good. So, I need a dexterity saving throw from everybody, but Vincent.
Yeah.
17.
Can I warn them to like give them a plus to it or something?
21.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Hang on. Oh yeah, 5.
So you go down and you hear click, and Ashran has leaned up against the wall. And it leans up against the wall. The you can look up because this chamber is slightly tilted, and it looks like the passageway that you came in closes.
Mm.
But you hear noise. It's like because it goes dark because outside goes up, and you hear noise. So roll the D100, please. Across the table.
Across the table?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jiminy.
Because that's the noise you hear.
It's a boulder, huh?
So
Really?
something is rolling down towards you all.
Raiders? Really?
It's not raiders. So it is like because you look up and when it's close enough with your vision, it's a skull. A giant
Marvelous.
skull coming down this way. What do you do?
Well,
Wonder why the DM mixed the crystal skull with raiders.
alright, so real quick, just because I don't know, summon beast, right? Let me look and see what it does.
I think that takes some time.
I think it's like 10 minutes.
hang on.
Does that one take 10 minutes? The boulders coming.
It's one action.
Oh, it's just one.
Ooh.
So it's-
Duration is up to an hour. It's a concentration spell.
Oh, so he's actually summoning,
yeah, it's,
conjuring.
It says the creature resembles an animal of my choice that is native to the chosen environment.
native to the chosen environment.
So, like, where are we at, pretty much?
You're-
But what's outside? Because wouldn't that be native?
no, you're
No, the dungeon.
Okay. So what's something really big I can summon real quick?
What?
Gelatinous cube.
Gelatinous cube.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Is it friendly to us if it's summoned?
Yep.
So, does it say a level? Yeah, I'll take
Creature is an ally to you and your allies.
Okay.
It obeys your verbal commands. Da-da-da.
So a gelatinous cube is allowed. It only has barely any movement or whatever, but
Put it in front of the crystal skull.
I didn't say it's crystal. It's just a giant skull.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in the way of the boulder that's coming at
Alright,
us.
so it comes through, and this big skull that's rolling down is trapped by the gelatinous cube. It's just sort of sizzling and melting down the skull. It's probably going to take a while, so that path is sort of blocked for a little bit.
We should move.
Do you have to burp it or anything?
It's just gelatinous cube just comes up out of the ground.
Okay. Thanks, I think.
I think.
Alright, so you all coming through then you come in and you've come into a great chamber. So like at this point everything is it's lit by like it looks like there's lava through this mountain range must have been an old volcanic line from where, so now you all went down through.
Okay.
So you're on like a bridge going across. There's lava flowing under. You can sort of see different places of it. There is a great statue with wings, very sharp wings in front of you. At least you think they're wings.
Is this the same place?
Nope.
Okay. I now remember the place.
So-
After you said that.
So but that statue is different. So now that you're not being chased, you come in and you see many statues. It's like statues of what looks like many beings.
Mr. Ashram.
What?
Firecracker.
What?
Were these creatures alive? These statues? And if they were, can you fix them?
I have no idea.
Oh, you never removed any type of curse or what type of cleric are you again?
Could I do like
Can
a nature check down here to see if they were people or
I was
statues?
gonna say Arcana or something.
But you're probably better at that than I am, so go ahead.
Well, I was thinking Arcana, but I don't.
Either or, like I said, like you don't know if they're.
I'm just trying to play
statues
to
or-
what I'm good at, you know.
I
I'm
know,
gonna
I
roll an-
understand.
I'm gonna roll an
no.
Arcana. 28.
Chewy.
So these they're very detailed. You feel no magic emanating from them.
Okay, so I'm gonna share that information.
At least there's nothing. So you're not a stone cutter or anything like that. So you don't know
Right,
if they're
but-
statues are.
But the fact that I don't feel magic coming from them is.
Could I do my nature? And you said where I'm from the city?
Yeah.
And stone cutting stuff?
Yeah. So you can.
18 plus 3, so 21.
So it looks like stone. Like it looks like stone. It's very high craftsmanship. Could very well, these pieces could be very well be in a museum or a great hall. It's like the great cities sometimes adorn heroes and other stuff through there. They don't look like they're molded into the ground or cut through. They look like they've been placed.
Are they all kind of just random? Like there's no...
So,
Like they're all wearing something different pretty much.
yes, like there is no two the same.
Okay.
Do they look like they're just villagers, or they all seem to be of a higher ilk, adventurers?
Oh no, they like many
Bad
many
mofos.
many look like they're have great weapons and armors and hats and from all walks of
Destroys
life.
them all.
I was gonna say I can shoot one of them with my
No,
my
just
bow.
crush them all. I go around and I start pushing them off into the lava.
Are you strong enough to push it up?
I can with spells. I have big beast
I have a
hands,
force
buddy.
bow. I can just shoot them. It's fine.
I have a mage hand. Can mage
No,
hand push?
I have the big mage hand.
The
I'm just
mace-
wondering if it can push.
I think it's not more than 10
it's
pounds.
10 pounds. So.
Mine's bigger.
Yours is actually hers is to get stuff. You're like
Mine is to combat. I took big beasts.
To combat.
So do you want the cleric to scan or do anything?
If you tell me these things were alive,
Can she do a medicine check to see if they were petrified?
Does Ashton want to?
does he care?
They're statues. Why are we bothering with them? But, whatever. 15.
So is that on your medicine?
Yeah.
So all right. I want to message you the
Info.
The
Foe.
How you share it is up to you.
Where are you messaging me at?
Facebook. So you can do what you want with that information.
Oh. Well, let's see.
Because the party respects what clerics have to say most of the time. So if you say get rid of them, they'll get rid of them.
What? Hang on 1 second. Oh, I'm not hungry. Thank you. Sorry. Well, I figured he'd jump in here, but no.
He's supposed to be here.
Okay.
You gotta move.
Oh, that's where he rolled the dice across the board. It was right there. The dice knocked it over on
I
fire.
thought you were saying it moved.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too, and I was like,
Open
"Oh no!"
fire.
I apparently put it back in the wrong spot.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. Just whatever.
Well, it's your choice.
Period brain. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, be that as it may, but
So you can choose to do or
You
say
I'm
anything.
can
getting
tell
ready
us-
to cast a spell to push them off into the burning furnace. So you're either going to tell me to save them, or I can complete what I'm doing.
Yeah, like me as my character, I feel like if there were people, I would want to not kill them.
yeah, but if they're not alive, let's.
Because if something's like petrifying them, if we kill it, they might come back.
Or perhaps she was actually not petrifying things that were good. She was petrifying things
I
that
was
were
trying to see
evil.
if I had something where I could cast, I don't know, I'm looking through to see if there's something I can
You ever move curse?
further.
Doesn't work on this. It's a specific
If I do, I don't have it selected.
healing
So.
spell.
What about like lesser restoration or something?
That I think.
I
might-
do have that, and I was debating on that. but
Oh, this
so
one is
if
greater. This one's greater restoration.
Verbiage for lesser restoration. Lesser restoration is you touch a creature and end a condition on it, blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned.
It's greater.
Yeah, greater is petrified. Or to remove curse or something like that. But the question is,
And I don't
She's
think
only
I have.
8.
I don't
She
think I
doesn't
have
get that
greater
till-
yet. Do I? I don't think so.
she's got fifth level.
He played.
Oh,
with
if you're
I
9,
did.
yes.
But
It came up for level 5. But I'm not going to use my only level 5 spell slot
Exactly.
on a
Yeah,
statue that I
probably a
don't.
good move.
so you
I
said
would just as soon at that point look at him and be like, do with them as you will.
so you don't so you know they're going to cast it. But you don't say or stop anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm indifferent. It's a statue. I don't see
So
the
how do you
point.
feel about just pushing them all to the edge and just leaving them in one area instead of pushing all of them off?
and what? Wait for later?
Yeah, but they're already there. That way, if they do turn, they're there, and you just push them off.
You're also-
I said we should put
So
them all
James.
in, say, a 20-foot
I said
radius.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So do you like where do you want to push
Yeah,
all
it's
of
like,
them?
where do you want to put? Because
Like over here.
Close to one of the big fire pits.
So like right here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so move them. I'll let you all go through and move all of them.
I'm just gonna push all of them over here.
Shove,
You know?
shove, shove. Lord mercy.
That's a lot right there.
Okay. How long does that take us, boss?
Dex, let's do well, let's see. How powerful is your hand?
Oh, God.
I know it's strong.
Oh
I
God.
was just trying to figure out.
Hold on. Because I know I can move giant creatures. Spells. Big bees. Okay, I create a large hand.
That's large.
The hand has an AC of 20. It has my hit points. It mimics the movement of my own hand. Clenched fist. I can push things with a force attack, forceful hand. Pushing a huge or smaller creature. The target must succeed on a strength. I can push it up to 5 feet per round. No, 5 feet equal to spellcasting ability modifier. So I can move it 25 feet around. As long as it's smaller than huge.
So it would take you about 25 minutes to move them all to there.
Okay. Well, I elongated the spell. It's now going to last 24 hours. I burnt 5 points.
Wait.
Are you are you keeping the hand out?
Yes, I have to have concentration on it.
Okay. So get you a concentration ring.
You're still
It's
in
her only job.
You're still in her
Don't
job.
do it. Don't do it, Drennan. It's her only job.
What did she say?
I don't know.
She just-
heard her yell.
He can't hear you. La 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 la.
I can't remember what color concentration ring is.
It's blue.
It changed. There's
Well,
a
yeah.
pink one, there's a green one, and then there's the new ones.
Oh, there it is. I don't know why you didn't take them out like when you were out here.
Took his job.
I know we did. I heard all that nonsense.
Okay.
Whatever.
Nonsense.
And I need a big old thing.
What size?
Like a hand.
Yeah, for large.
So
That'll work.
I need to get. I've seen those minis.
I was gonna say you could have my bird
So-
A bird.
All right. So
because I no longer turn into one.
what does Paige? Like they're all there. What does Paige do?
She just stands there. She doesn't care.
So in the course of this 25 minutes, has that boulder melted?
Yeah. Do you want to drop your concentration?
Yeah. And like I know it's done, but was there anything in the boulder?
It wasn't a boulder. It was a skull.
Okay, was there anything in the skull?
The cube dissolved all of it.
Okay.
It was organic, so it's gone.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. But yeah, you can drop your concentration ring. So, well, you might
You
need
might
it
need
for
it
later.
later.
Yeah. Never mind.
Because the ranger has lots of concentration stuff.
Okay. And once we get him situated, we start moving around and looking for this hack.
Okay. So sadly you put it on the side that you're going to have to jump across the other because you've blocked your way.
They
We
can't
can't
go
just go
up
this way?
here?
No. Yeah, you can go up there. I'm just saying, like from where you're at, you've blocked your way that way, so you.
Yeah, we have to go this
Yeah,
way.
that's
That's
fine.
You
right.
just have
Yeah,
to
that's
hop. You just have to hop over.
Okay, that's fine. Are we in turn base?
No, I'm just saying,
We
like
can
you
just
just
kind
have
of
to.
move wherever we want.
Okay.
Oh, oh, that's not. Oh, I thought that was that's just a shadow. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I thought there were.
Can I do a perception check just to see if I see anything?
Sure.
15.
And so you go through and it's a very like you've been in this area for a long time. You didn't know of any civilizations or any mountain type people that lived up here that you knew of.
Okay.
You know, the lava is a little shocking because everyone just thought these were mountains. They weren't like a volcanic range.
Being an elementalist and knowing geothermal activity, is this the same mountain range that ends up with the large one in the west that's the forge is in? It's not. So it's not a singular chain.
There's just a couple mountains in a row that's like there was forest, and a couple mountains, and then there's mostly desert.
I call out in primordial fire to see if there's any activity in here.
So, no, nothing.
Nobody answers.
Nothing primordial.
Okay, that's
Can
fine.
I call out in abysmal?
Sure.
Okay, so I do.
Let me check to make sure I'm not.
Let me check. There's
that
something here.
That I'm not.
Yeah, she's supposed to be she's supposed to be a good witch now for the rest of the day, at least I think.
No, it's forever.
Oh yeah, forever.
I also know Elvish and Orc. Like I'll call out in those as well.
Oh, I don't know any other extraplanar tongues. Just primordial.
I think I got. I'm trying to just.
Well, I guess common then is actually considered an extraplanar tongue, seeing as how it's now based out of Sigil.
What was the language?
I have Abysmal, Elvish, and Orc.
I have Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, Elven, and Goblin.
God, it's going to answer in Draconic.
Oof.
Oops.
I don't know. Abysmal would be pretty scary too.
Oh no, we've dealt with plenty of beholders.
Oh, is that Abysmal?
Abyssal, I think, is beholder.
I don't know what's what.
The who's who of what's what, and the things.
So there comes a voice that speaks out in Infernal. Yeah, I had a verified language. So, and the light in the area dims.
God, that's scary.
So, like the flames, the light emanating from the flames, it's like it dims down. It's almost as if the lava itself is cooling from the top.
Okay.
So, and it's like, and even though you have dark vision, you don't see as good. This is not natural dark coming through. So you hear a voice. So have you come to challenge our sister?
I'm going to relay that information to you guys since I'm the one that heard it or whatever. And I don't know if we've come to challenge her sister, so that's why I'm asking you guys.
Who was her
Ashrun,
sister?
you're up.
I'll ask.
Who was her sister?
I'll ask who her sister is then.
Have you come to speak to the Covenant leader?
Ja, we're here to speak to Covenant leader. Hurry up, bring her along. We don't have all day. I say in common. After he translates to me, I say that in common.
Well,
Bro.
actually, they do understand common.
Oh,
Everybody understands
That
common.
is what they speak.
Yeah.
they can understand it, but they're just speaking a different language.
I don't even speak common, Vel.
Can you understand Infernal? It was the Draconic and Demon, wasn't it?
Draconic, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin, Common.
Yeah, no demon.
No Demon.
Ashrun?
What?
So you need to tell them why we're here or whatever we're doing.
I don't speak their language.
No, but
No, they-
he's
Yeah,
telling
I'm
us.
translating
Well,
for
he's-
you.
Yeah, he's translating everything for us.
Okay, well, so hand on head out of game. Are we just looking for the hag right now for clarification? Just make sure I'm on the same.
Well, I
Then
mean,
you choose a card. What did it tell you to do?
we're not trying to kill it, right? We're just
No, we're trying to protect
Protect
it for
it.
5 days if it's still alive at this point.
yeah. I mean,
I guess. I don't know.
We are not here to challenge. We are here to protect. I call out.
But
we have to
here's
save
the
it
thing,
from
though.
something.
From itself.
Go ahead.
Are we at her coven or where she is hiding?
They
The
asked.
one we're supposed to protect.
They asked if we wanted to speak to the Coven leader. So.
No, they asked if we wanted to challenge her. But no, we're not here to challenge. Bring force. We're here to protect. Please and thank you.
The coven leader would probably have beef with the hag that we're after. I doubt
Well,
she's here.
Oh, I thought they were.
no, card says
I thought
she's
they were
here.
working together.
Card says she's here. We're pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the card has led you to here.
Alright. Well,
So it's like it's like do you wish to speak to our leader? It's like it's a combination of infernal and a common.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
please.
yes.
Yes, please.
So everyone can hear that. It just sounds awful.
We
That
would
sounds
like to
first
speak
sometime.
to your leader.
So this voice asks, only one of you may speak to our leader. It's like who is it that wishes to speak to them?
I mean, if she's got the card, I would
Well,
imagine
it's
her,
her.
you know.
Him.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
Ashlyn.
him. My bad.
Ashran, they will only allow you. Only one of us.
Go in.
So it says you must sleep to speak to our master.
Halt! You take one of ours where we cannot go with? We request one of yours.
It's like we agree to terms. It's like
Very well.
Very well.
does Ashwin agree to terms?
Sure.
Proceed!
Pause.
What?
The logical one here is not necessarily wonderful with this. Are you putting her to sleep here, or are you taking her somewhere?
So her body will remain here.
Ashran, are you okay with this?
Yes.
Okay.
So get the sleep card, and out comes around a corner a beautiful young girl, probably around 12 or 13.
Gather up next to the other ones standing on the edge.
Gather up.
So
Don't worry about the hand. It will not hurt you unless I tell it to.
alright, so we're going to jump into Ashran's mind. And Ashran this is in her dreams. Okay?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
his, I said his first, and then I went into her. Or
Mm-hmm.
I'll get that right eventually.
He's about to get
Yeah.
triggered over there. You keep misgendering him. He's about to say zim you. And snort at the same time.
Where is
What?
this one?
No, that's,
It's just a blank one, but at least
Sleep.
we know it's something. We don't have a sleep.
oh, I thought maybe New Rings did.
Yeah, I just looked in there.
Alright, so let's make sure to get that so Heather can see. Alright. So Heather, it might be a little bit, but you don't have to worry about combat unless you attack him. Alright, so you're up here at the. Let me see. Hopefully you can still see it.
No, it's not there.
Did it fall? Did the camera fall? Okay. So again, like you're up here. So you're at the topmost corner of the map here in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and there's going to be someone standing in front of you.
Okay.
So you have fallen asleep and you are in the caverns that you were, but these caverns are well lit now, and what stands in front of you is a being standing there with a staff, with a nice green vest, and there are very fair in looks. It's like they're not what you expected in a hag per se, from what you've heard. You see what looks like a young maiden, maybe of 16 or 17, and they stand before you. They're like with very, very fair skin, like sort of maybe what you picture like Snow White or something like that to look like.
Okay.
She'll no longer be hunted by village people because she's good. You can hide her in the cart, and you won't think you're a problem.
You know, it comes across really loud as you all whisper to her. Yeah, like it's off the waveform with you all whisper. So would you like to say anything, Ashton?
No.
Heather, I sent you a picture of where you are and what it looks like, just to help you.
Okay, that's not the problem.
Oh, okay.
This creature was the one who wanted to talk to me, so what does she want to say?
Well, it asked you all if you wish to speak to the Covenant leader.
Yeah, it asked us. The
Okay.
leader didn't want to speak to us.
So,
Why did you single me out then? This is me talking to the creature. Why have I been singled out? Why did you not want to speak to the group?
it's like I awoke several days ago and I've regained my soul. And I am hiding from my own covenant. So I am using all my magical power to keep my covenant from knowing that I am reborn. So I had a dream of a group that have come to help me. And that my world will no longer be what it was. I have, for the last several days, been in hiding, but my sister's gaze grows long, and my ability to stay in the dusk has been weakened. So I have had dreams for the first time in my life. Usually I am the one that gives dreams, but I've seen dreams of a sunrise over the desert, believing that I might actually see a sunrise that I am worthy of. And here stands before me a being of light and heat and radiance. My list of sins are long, but I wish to atone, because I do not know how long this blessing has been granted to me.
Okay, hand on head for a second. In the explanation on the card, was it literally only for 5 days and her alignment went back, or
No, it's just
was
like
she was permanently changed?
yes, the balance has been done.
And we just
Okay,
had to
well, I'm just
protect
making sure
her.
it's a permanent change. It's not anything that's going to disappear or reverse.
Now, is yours?
Okay.
It just said, as far as I know, it says we have 5 days to find and save this creature, whatever
Okay.
we're saving it
Okay.
from.
No. Yeah.
So I have to defeat the other
So,
people in the covenant
So,
and the court and take her to them.
her like if her covenant if her covenant finds out, they'll rip her apart.
Yeah. I know that part, but just
I guess that's what we're saving her from.
yeah. Which now presents, well,
Another set
when
of
the group is
problems.
back together, it will present the group with a delicate issue.
It will.
Demure.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking for something.
Almost porcelain.
You can see in here particular creatures, same thing. So she tells you, she says, I can protect you from my sisters for only a minute. So when you come from your sleep, I can basically keep them from hearing you for a minute. But this will let them, they will know that I'm the one that did it.
Hand on my head. So basically, she says she's going to ring the dinner bell.
She's asking if that's what you want.
Okay.
So what do you like? She said either I can.
Okay, so the best way for us to protect you is how? Fight your sisters?
So if you can get me out of here and escape my covenant, so just let you know that they will continue to hunt me and possibly you in the future. So basically, giving your options are take her and go,
and look over our back from now on while she's with us.
Destroy her covenant, or just leave her to be found. So, like
well, to finish the card so that we don't have to redraw it, we have to protect her for at least 5 days.
And you've got to protect her just for one more day.
Yeah.
And we don't know what we'll get if it's the next time. We might end up having to kill a paladin that's gone bad.
Yeah.
Paige is okay with that.
Death Knight. Arise.
So basically, when I wake up, I have just 1 minute to confer all this information to my group.
Well, you've got that, or you can just leave.
Well, I'm going to finish the card, so I'm going to protect her.
Yeah.
In whatever means that means, in whatever capacity is necessary. So
I think that means we fight our sisters.
Well, again, it's like she basically. So if you want to run, she can turn herself into something for you to take.
But that's temporary.
well,
And
to
they'll
finish
come
the
after
card
us.
is 1 more day.
Yeah.
So we can take her and run.
Yes.
For 1 day.
I'm trying to whoop their ass.
For 1 day.
I say we'll still have a bounty on our heads too. I'm not with you.
Yeah,
Never
but
mind.
like it's
Sorry.
It's her choice.
So
Sorry.
no, I know, and I'm also considering like what are the chances of me taking her via the where's it at? Hang on.
Are you saying taking her to the staircase? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, taking her through the portal.
Because you have that portal shift.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Is if I use the Porthos portal and just take her into the staircase and hide her there.
That is a complete option that you can do.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. If I'm having to make a decision right now without anybody else's input, that's what I would do.
Well, you don't have to even confer with them. You can take her, turn on the portal, and just zap
And pop out.
and zap zap everyone to. You wouldn't leave them, but you can zap everyone to the staircase.
Okay, let's do that.
Wow, this is gonna blow your mind.
So, And with this, she turns herself into what looks like a teddy bear.
Okay.
Oh.
It was probably
One of her children.
something that when she was a child before she became a hag. So we have popped over. You are waking up. So, all right. So you've woken up. What are you doing?
So with already wait, did I just take her to the portal to the staircase?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, you just now woke up.
Is that, tell us what you're doing. The party doesn't know what you're doing. You couldn't take. You had to wake up before you could take her to the staircase.
Okay, so just hold on a second here. I understand that I was asleep. She turns herself into a bear. My intention was from that point to open the portal.
Well, you can do that right
and
now.
immediately take her there.
Okay. All
I
right.
can't do that from dream state.
No.
You have to wake up first.
You wake up.
Okay.
You woke
So
up.
I'll wake up.
And you're holding a teddy bear now.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, do I wake up, open the daggone bear?
Yes, you
All
are.
right. Hey guys, I need every single one of you to gather around me pronto.
How close do they need to be to you?
Within. Hang on 1 second. I need the glasses.
Now, what is this staircase thing?
Oh, you don't know. You don't know yet. Do you listen to her say?
Within 10 feet of me. Within 10 feet. Tight circle. Tight circle.
So,
Okay.
does our new friend gather next to you?
Yeah.
All right, you gather. So, the guard that was there, the young lady, her demeanor does not look the same anymore. So, she hisses and shows teeth, and as her hair just sort of starts oozing nastiness, and starts screaming at you, and you open the portal, I assume.
Yes.
And you all get pulled through the portal.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Map change.
Mr. Ashram?
Yes.
This is not where I thought you were taking us.
We escaped.
I understand that, but the boat is now millions of miles away.
Here we
So,
But this portal can stay open. I'm gonna.
so
Can we agree to leave the hag here in the staircase?
And then go back and fight them ourselves? This is the only way we get out and close to the airship is if we go back through the portal we came in.
she can do another portal tomorrow.
I can do another portal
Well, I mean, I can do
and
But-
put it right straight onto the boat.
So you want to sleep here and then portal to the boat tomorrow.
can do that.
And this will complete the card.
I'll explain the staircase to you in
Yeah.
a second.
I was gonna say if we
As
want,
long as it completes the card, I'm okay with it.
if we can, if you want to guys want an extra layer of security, I can do a rope trick inside of here.
All right, so let's explain. So now that you've come through, you're now sitting on a portal.
Okay.
You're on a platform. It's like a brick platform. It's very well worn. You start looking around, and you think of it as a sea of cotton candy colors, blue and purples,
Okay.
and like I'm told, like it's surrounded. It's like through, and there's a light breeze that comes through, and you realize that when you look up, there are more platforms above you, thousands of them interconnected through steps and staircases. The one that you're on has 3 or 4 staircases that go up and down. If you go to the edge and you look down, there are thousands of staircase platforms below you. You look left, there are staircases and thousands. They're all they're all over the place.
Marvelous.
Heather, does Ashwin close the portal behind her?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I don't want to leave it open
Yeah.
for the people to any of the other hags to come through.
yeah, because you can hear hissing as something's coming down through the portal. So
Yeah, no, it's that shut.
and with that, the teddy bear, it's like springs from your hand and forms into this beautiful young lady, this teenager, and appears in front of you.
Hey, you do not look very haggish. What manner of hag are you?
I'm no longer a hag. I've been reborn into some type of fae.
Oh, so you'll will your heritage come back at any time? For any reason?
I do not know. I was not the one that changed myself.
Well, I tell you what, now that you're a changed creature, let me show you a book.
It's like she grabs the book.
Permanent NPC.
Thanks.
It is the reason why we're here. It is the reason why you're free. For the good of Belny, that we have released you. So keep that in mind as you change out into your new life of good.
Wait, she says Belny?
Yes, Belny.
I've heard that name before.
You have.
Yes, the Master Covenant hag has spoken of this Belny many times.
We are the ones that are going to free her.
Like,
What did your covenant lady say about her?
that has been using you all to complete her goals, along with a wizard named Azad.
Oh, no. Read the book. You will understand that is not right. You have the bad protege information. I've read it. That's not what's happening.
And she looks through. She said, "I'm afraid that you only have half the story."
Well, this is the half that matters. And I'm writing the other half, which is our story now. But
Well,
it is by your own will.
she snaps her fingers and a quill and paper appears next to you. She said, "Let me write. Well, since we are here for some time, let me write you all a story about my sister, the Midnight Hag, who is the head of all covenants. As many of our covenants have been subjugated now, thanks to her deals with Azad. So again, she writes you a small little journal.
Okay.
So it documents. It goes along with the lines of what had happened before that you knew, but that's from Belny's side of view. And now it talks about how the Hag Covenant stole thousands upon 1,000 lives of Hubshan to draw power and share it with Azad and the Night Queen. So talking about how the pact between Protege and the Midnight Hag says that she's created a vessel, a special seed, that if it's born, it will be infused with these thousands of lives that it's been able to take, and it's also been infused magically by Azad. So all she needs is the seed of Protege to complete her masterwork.
This sounds strangely familiar, like my friend Bulwark. Perhaps you should meet him. And he's an amalgamation of 1,000 souls from all over the universe.
Oh, that sounds like an abomination.
Hex. Oh, sorry, wrong person.
So, but as you read through this, you learn a lot of Azad's plans about how they're actively looking for Protege, and that if he could complete this creature by impregnating the Midnight the proper way, then it's basically going to turn mortality into a weapon for the Hag.
According to this, it seems like it would be bad information to give to Proger. That if he does the little dinkly do with his dinkler, then all of a sudden Dink's going to have a real problem because nobody else is going to be left.
So the former Hag, I don't think that you understand the depth of this. Once the Midnight Hag has her child, she intends to eat it to take its power and to become some type of deity.
Never mind. I'm just going to eat this and stay quiet.
Paige doesn't care about
We
it.
need to castrate Projet.
Just not let her swallow his seed.
She wants to have the baby the natural way.
And then eat it, which would be swallowing his seed.
It's past the seed by that time.
And chewable.
Crunchy.
Like
Gross.
chicken.
Gross.
So poor Vincent is hearing all this nightmare stuff.
Yeah, I'm just like fucking.
So,
I'm just here to kill a hag, man.
hey, so you know that thread that we were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
You see that thread sort of it sometimes wraps around these characters in and out. Sometimes it's just as they talk, certain things they say. Sometimes they wrap, but sometimes it unwraps as they're sit there and arguing about what to do with Projet and this hag. The thread never wraps around though this hag. So
Okay.
like I said, you were like the thread's connected to you and it flows through, but like it sometimes twists and wraps around these people.
Okay.
But
Does it wrap around Paige? Because
Yes.
she really has nothing to do with.
You don't see it though.
You don't see it. You might feel like an itch when it wraps around you.
Cold chill, maybe.
So, does anyone want to roll to see if we get through the 24-hour period here? Okay,
What do we roll?
just a 20.
Just a 20.
Or I can do it.
5. You never know. Sometimes
Sometimes low numbers are good.
So was that a good low number or a bad
Yeah, I was
low
gonna say
number?
he's not saying anything. So.
Oh.
Okay, so we had a 5. So while you rest, some of the Iron Shadow rolls through.
I thought we killed that.
No, like it's natural here. The thing that was coming in was making it.
What the heck is the Iron Shadow?
Just think of it, its shadow as it crosses over you. It's like you're wearing thousands of pounds.
It's heaviness.
Oh my goodness.
So it's heaviness. I need everyone to do a Constitution saving throw for me.
How many hours in is this?
Oh god, I got a 5.
So you have a layer of exhaustion. That's -2 to any D20 roll.
How many hours in is this?
Let's say 7.
Okay. That's 3, so 15.
Pass.
Sweet.
15.
Pass.
What did you roll, Ash? Run?
Now what did he roll? He. See, I gotta
said
get
you.
used to
Use for everything. If a person will respond to
let's see
you,
here. And
you're
it's
not a
it's
person.
Constitution.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, 17.
Pass. So this is the first time you've been here. So this this eerie black. It's like you felt like it's like someone's standing on you, or like a dragon standing on you. You can't hardly breathe for like an hour. That's gotten this level of exhaustion.
Marvelous.
You can see. Just to let you know that our cleric can see that you have a level of exhaustion. So she can choose. She can choose to.
He can. He sure can.
He can.
He can choose to do something about it if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
You do not know that he can do something. So, does he decide to do anything?
I'm thinking that maybe leaving him tired for a little bit might be a good idea, because I don't know where his thought process lies about this hag right now.
So you're just gonna let him, breathe a little heavy for a little bit.
Yeah, we need to ascertain
Oh,
what his feelings towards this hag are.
Lady Page, would
Yes.
this not be a wonderful teaching experience? I'm sure that their visitor has not met the hag before. And this one is tame.
That is
She
true.
doesn't have it.
I don't have the ring, but I can still do it. I mean, I know how to do it. If I
No,
want
you have to have the ring to summon her. I thought you still had it.
It's in the ring. She's like a genie.
So,
I thought since I learned the spell, I could summon her
You
at
can
any
summon
point.
another demon.
Oh, just not her.
You can't summon her because she's in the.
Who has the ring?
Dink.
Think.
She gave it up to Dink.
I didn't need it. I mean,
No,
Summoning demons.
she learned how to summon a demon through the magic, but it's not her.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
if somebody could, she doesn't know the name.
Exactly. You only know the name when you have the ring
You
on.
only have to know the ring when it's on. Now, if she could somehow learn the name and remember the name, then she
she's
could
pretty
summon.
smart. She probably could if she wanted to.
But more likely, like you couldn't write it, you couldn't do it. Right.
Okay. Well, then forgot.
She'd have to tell you her name.
Once she tells me she doesn't have the ring, I'm like, wait a minute. You gave a demon princess to Sir Dink. Do you know what's going to happen here?
She wanted to learn life experiences.
That's not the life experience we want her to learn.
She didn't say that.
That thinks part.
May I
Open to
recommend,
me.
once we get back to the ship, you reacquire that ring.
I will think about it. But right now, we need to focus on making it through this night.
Okay.
Very well.
Someone else roll a 20 to see if any more shadow comes.
Come on, roll that shiny dice.
I rolled the last time.
I roll. I got it.
Did you roll the shiny dice though?
20.
I got a 7.
She critted.
And she rolled a 20 because she was rolling 2.
Right, so the shadow comes only once more. So every like 7 to 8 hours it comes. So it only comes once more. Thanks to someone 7.
Oops.
So I need another Constitution check from everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, jeez, can't even see it.
Woo,
19.
18.
Pass.
14.
Pass.
Oh, wait, everybody's doing another Constitution? Sorry.
Yeah.
I failed.
So you have one level of of exhaustion. Do you let that stand, or do you cure yourself of it?
You know what your alignment is now, so you know what you do.
Well,
Because that's all about.
but no one else knows her alignment.
Yeah.
So the cards changed her alignment.
Oh, we had to save the hag.
Oh, come on.
So I'm assuming that you're going to not be tired.
Yeah, no.
I think
no.
I think that's a 4th level spell slot. Is that a 5?
Which one am I looking for? Name of.
Greater registration.
That's 5th level.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll be tired. That's a 5th. I only got 1 5th.
Okay.
Then we got a portal to the boat.
Yeah. So, and our portal's a 4th, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it must be a different portal.
Yeah. It's a. So. Okay. So, you all have survived 24 hours through there with this slight tiredness, great weight. Of course, our poor new ranger has discovered that there are worlds that are floating staircases, and that there's supposedly other realms, and so
It is all right. You will be able to concentrate on all the things at once, maybe never.
so before you open your portal, the scales, the scale card, when your time is up, you obtained the balance card.
Because we kept her alive.
So now what does taming it do?
They're trying to tame all the cards.
One step closer to getting better.
They have to tame all.
Get
They become masters of the cards.
Masters of the cards.
And then we can see how bad our little buddy Jack really is. Something tells me once we finish this, his power is going to increase a little bit.
You don't know who Jack is.
That's right.
Yeah, I was like, who's Jack?
Yeah, I was like, Jack.
He's a Be Nimble.
Jack the Ripper.
So, it's good that we obtained that card.
Okay.
Of the Be Good clan. You might know his brother Johnny.
So.
Sure don't.
So our poor. So again, our hag, who's no longer hag, she's like. Before, like she's now free from the covenant, and she sits there and informs you all that her sisters will hunt you all because they don't know who she is.
Say that.
But those that were there, they saw that you left.
They will have to understand what happens when it happens.
How did they see it when it was like we were just gone?
Let's think.
They just know we took her.
Okay.
They can identify us.
Can we go back there and fight them?
Well,
I wouldn't right now. First thing I want to do is take her over the hill to watch the sunrise over the desert and get the hell off my butt!
What, do you really want her to bring her back to the realm?
I told you.
That's what she said she wanted.
I told you that I was going to help you fight
the hags.
The hags, so I'm doing it.
If he can fight the hags, that's fine by me. I'm just saying, let's not go back in where they're expecting us to be. Perhaps we circle around, take her, drop her off, come back.
Because
you know the area.
Ashrin, now that she knows, she can create a portal to that spot.
Since you know the area, is there another spot that we can attack them stealthily without them actually seeing us coming?
Is there another spot I can attack them?
Roll survival.
To
Well, I'm good at
ambush.
that. 21.
For an ambush.
So, what terrain would you like
To face them on.
To face them on? Would you want to do it in town?
In the woods.
I feel like in town would be way too risky because they would kill everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so good alignment. Actually, being good alignment.
I mean, probably just the woods would be fine. Because it's not unheard of to, see hags in the woods.
So, but could that give, their domain? It's like, or do you want to be on the mountainside? Do you want to be in the woods?
I want to be away from where they are the strongest, whatever that means.
Well, I would say the
I imagine
lair that
mountains
we
would be
just
good,
left
right?
would be a good place not to fight them.
Probably mountains would be good.
Okay.
Drawn to the mountains.
Oh, I know the perfect place. There is a clan of orcs that will help us. No, seriously. We can drop them off, and I flip through the book. Here. They also have a healing magical plant that will take away necrotic damage.
It's probably pretty useful for hags.
So we can lure them there.
Could I do like some kind of check? Because I mean, I imagine I've like fought hags before.
Yeah, like you probably run into some.
Just to like, you know, get some info on them, like what they're weak to, what they're resistant to, and stuff.
It's probably just survival.
Okay.
Have you run into them before?
17 plus 6, so 23.
So, 23. There are many types of hags.
Okay.
So where this is based on where have you run into hags before?
I'll just say the woods.
And so it's,
Woodland area.
I said the woodland type area. So more likely a green hag.
Sure.
So green hags, you know that they often make animal sounds, mimic animal sounds and humanoids' voices to lead you to your doom.
Okay.
You know, they're really, really use a lot of magic to make you not see things fully.
Okay.
So they use illusion a lot. And they also attack your mind.
Okay.
So they throw a lot of psychic out there.
I mean, I'll relay that information to you guys. Do we know what kind of hags they are? We're fighting.
Well, I'll ask the sister. Sister?
So,
Have we named this new thing yet? Do you have a name?
No. It's like I've always, you know.
Desert Dawn. Welcome to the world.
Desert Dawn. Double D.
Matches.
Desert's on. So let me see. She doesn't really have any objections unless anyone else has any objections to the name.
No, but I'm calling her Double D. Like from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
So, dud.
As a female, I may have a objection to that.
Okay. So,
We're in
say
Dungeons and
Paige.
Dragons.
so Dee Dee.
I'm gonna
Dee Dee.
Okay, Dee Dee's fine.
that I can.
Dee Dee.
Paige can handle that a little better.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee Dawn.
Delta Dawn. What's the...
All the singing, you never even suggested doing a bard.
Yeah, you should definitely be a bard.
I can't. We already have one, and we have two.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
And I did
so
make one. He was a Durg or Metal's head.
that's the information he relays to us about green hags. I mean, is it safe to think that's what we're facing? Or can Paige roll something
Dee
for
Dee?
more information?
What are your sisters? What type of hags are they?
My sister, they are many, many different types of hags.
Which ones are coming after you immediately?
Immediately.
I would say the Fate Hag would probably be one of them,
Fate?
and probably my Anonymous.
Wait a minute.
How many
A
sisters
fate?
does she have?
Hold on.
9.
You said a fate hag. Do they have like little covens of their own that will be following them? Because we have an interesting thing with fate.
Fate hags usually tend to be alone. They very rarely join a coven together like that. Like I doubt they would be able to.
Would they take up a powerful coven? Say, like a hugely powerful coven that would be able to tear and rip the cords of fate themselves.
It's like no one hag would be able to contain the power like that.
Would you please show her the card?
Okay, I'll show her the fate card.
We have an interesting proposition for your sister.
For which sister? The fate sister?
The fate sister.
So she's a go on.
We have this particular card that they're wishing to re-enter the world as long as there is someone strong enough to take the place of either the maiden, the mother, or the crone. Which are the three fates. Would not a fate hag live for such a great power? To be one of the fates themselves? What pact or covenant could she make even better than that?
So you wish to use this card as a bar?
To help you and to help her and hopefully take the onus off of all of us.
You know, I think it's pretty appropriate that you're playing a wizard because you're pretty knowledgeable about everything.
Sorcerer.
My magic is in the blood.
Oh, okay. My bad.
She's the bookworm. I'm a natural.
Oh, okay.
Mine comes from the elements, the power, earth, wind,
So what does
fire.
What does Paige
Sound like
think
a
of
druid.
this plan to try to use the card and entice the hag?
I don't necessarily think it's a. I don't necessarily think it's a bad idea, I guess. We just need to.
If she says no, we kill her.
What if the threads don't go to her, though?
Right. We just need to be prepared with a backup plan.
Like I said, if she says no, if the card doesn't agree, we just kill her.
Alright, I mean,
This is when you just come and tell your mom.
I'm planning on killing the hags anyway, so that's fine with me.
So you know how close with Mussolini. Back to the ship.
So do you want to let him draw you to the end of the fate? Oh, so are you all wanting to take to use?
We
the
want to
ship?
drop her off first,
Okay.
then have that card draw us to the fate hag, if it can.
Well, but the hacks are going to come after you.
Yeah,
Okay,
they'll
so
find
we'll
us,
sit
they
down.
can find them.
After we drop off, we'll sit down somewhere. Where I ask her before we let her off, where is her domain? The Fate Sister.
So they were all part of her covenant. She was the covenant leader. She was the head covenant. You all took the covenant leader.
Oh God!
So it took the worst of the worst and flipped it.
What kind of hag was she?
So
She was probably a night hag.
So yeah, like there's actually something above a night hag. Let me pull it up.
Oh God!
Because I imagine whatever she was, we won't have to fight that specific kind, right?
Yeah,
You never know with Drennan.
oh, if that's the case.
I mean, just saying.
So now,
All of a sudden,
so now you did it.
even worse than a hag for her nightmares. Guess who's back?
Let me pull the. Because I've got.
Should he be on the retired shelf?
That's not the retired. Some of that I'm not even used.
Well, that one got used once as a prop.
I'm moving down. So I gotta get to where, because you're like doing the hags. Because there are a bunch of hags. So she was a blood hag.
Mm.
And she's just a normal person now. She doesn't have any powers or anything.
So no, she's a fae. So more likely she's probably maybe a like a
Dryad or something.
like a light sorcerer would probably be closer. Like
Well, yeah, if she was a blood hag, the magic would be in her blood.
yeah.
So she would be a sorcerer.
Yeah, like she's.
So is she willing to help us with this?
So you're talking like she's like a level 2 or 3
Okay.
adventurer.
Well, she's got a lot of hit points, so come on. She was a hag for a long time.
Well, I'm just saying, Paige
She's got some callus
really
on her.
doesn't
And
care.
stuff.
She like doesn't care about people's survival. She knows her sister, so if she can help us, Paige is willing to
Bait her?
risk that.
So
You want to use her as bait?
Yeah, I mean,
They're coming after us, not her.
yeah, like she's home free.
We're the bait.
I know
She's
that.
home free.
Yeah, she's
But
home free. You
she can
If she's
be.
home free, then let's just let her go. We don't
Yeah.
have to go with her.
Okay, this is Paige's fault.
Paige is not necessarily. She's not evil. She's,
I'm not evil, but this is my thought. She's home free, but her sisters still want her. That'll be a body that we don't have to protect anymore. If she takes a hit, we don't.
They don't want to hit her. Are you looking for mid shield?
Possibly.
If it works out,
Yeah.
yes.
Call Fuffy.
No.
Best meat shield on boat.
Are you willing to keep Wolfie reined in? What
Oh,
if
not
she-
me. If Fuffy goes, she got to take the other thing with
There
her.
you go.
That I don't know about that other thing. I don't know how it got on my boat. I may not keep it. Oh, that's gross. You will not see. It's dangerous and terrible. It's only more terrible than it is dangerous.
Marvelous.
And it smells bad.
And it smells
It
bad.
might smell bad. But it is not dangerous or terrible.
How do you know?
So do you wish to follow the threat of fate? And then go to the end of the threat of fates and use that to your advantage somehow?
After we drop her off, I will not use an innocent as bait.
Oh, look, the good alignments are actually coming out.
This is not good. This is my deity would not let me do that. She would string me up by my nose hairs and then fire a lightning bolt out my ears if I did that. Not that it doesn't happen anyway.
We can drop her off. I'm just saying.
So you
I'm
will.
going to take her to where she can see the sunrise and take her to the orcs.
Okay, so we're on a chase right now. So,
Mhm.
you actually take her to the orcs.
And you're sure these orcs are good?
Yes,
Well, they were converted good. By the
they are followers of Bethany.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure they would like an updated version of the book.
Yeah.
So they're like, so you come here and there's this giant, this large. For
They
orc,
put
it's a
clothes
city.
back on, right?
No,
Oh, God.
no. They
They're still naked.
they were left without clothes because Belny deemed them that they weren't needed, so they don't have any clothes now.
I did not.
You took their clothes from them.
But I took their clothes for a reason.
It wasn't
So
needed.
they thought that the goddess didn't want them to be clothed.
Yeah. So you come up in the Finger Mountains into this village,
Poor
and again
Belny can't
there are like 100. Just right off the bat, you see 100
Naked
orcs.
orcs.
running around, and they see this great ship, which they've never seen a flying ship before, which goes along, and they all start flapping their wings, and they all start screaming bounty. They're like, it's the bounty, it's coming back, it's the bounty.
And I will float down from the boat
And you float down from the boat.
with the new books in hand.
With the books in down?
The Old Testament and the New Testament.
No, you volume 1 and 2.
Volumes 1 and 2.
So you come down, and there's this very, very old orc. Very, very old. He has more wrinkles than his years on him. Everywhere. And you can tell it's the chieftain. They do have hats on.
Mm-hmm.
Hats are open.
That's
So
something at
and he's
least.
there in his all his natural glory. So and he goes, we have been having visions that Belny would grace her with her winged presence and come save us. It's like what words do you have?
I bring you the book of Belny and the book 2 of Belny. Belny's Return, which is still being written.
What do you present them to him?
I present them to him.
And he holds his hands out. And he says, "Great. What's the book?"
Truth.
It's like.
I call Sir Dinklage down to sing the songs to you. In the meantime, I have brought you a maiden fair for your protection under Belny. She is not to be harmed. She is to be protected.
So she also has the book that you gave her earlier,
Yeah.
and she shows the book.
She can read the book to you.
So in exchange for you saving me, I will read these books gladly to these fair orcs. She's like, do they wear clothes? Do they wear clothes?
Just put it in the book somewhere that, she has deemed it worthy to wear clothes again. It's okay.
But that's a lie. See, I've read
No.
the book.
Hold on. I take out my magical pen. It's not a lie. I put it in the New Testament.
The New Testament.
Volume 2. And
Volume 2.
And what does this say?
Huh? It says, in her great wisdom, Belny has bestowed upon the orcs of Finger Mountain the blessings of the night bloom to be not only worn, but brewed again for your upkeeping of the faith.
So she's like, well, it's a lot of reading to them. It will take a while to get here.
But I just said it aloud to them. You understand, orcs?
So you didn't write it. They don't know. They don't know who you are. You just brought the books. And
Okay.
And they're all like, she's like, may we commune with Belny too?
Yes, you can commune. She is not currently present in this realm. She has ascended, and we are on our mission to help her come back.
They're all like, forever flying. One of them goes, see, I told you she could fly always. It's like, no. I thought it was only for a few minutes. It's like, no, I bet her feet never touched the ground. She don't weigh nothing. So it's like...
At this point, I leave her and I ascend back to the boat.
So, and you leave poor Dee Dee.
Yes, I leave Dee Dee with him and I ascend back to the boat.
She might turn evil by the time this is over with.
She might. It doesn't matter to me. That part's
She's gonna
done.
become a hag again.
She might choose to be a hag. So as they fly away, as you all see, like she's in the middle, and they're all like flapping their wings, running around, like kids pretending to fly. And of course you see this, and you're like it's a madhouse. So
Before I reach the top, when I'm at 60 foot, the elder, old wrinkled one, I will point at him and say, "Be blessed of Belny," and I'm going to cast fly on him for 60 minutes.
What the shit?
Oh, so he's like, oh, he's like, yes. It's like
You are blessed for 1 hour.
I like
60 minutes.
I like to think that the elder has a hat on and one sock, and it ain't on his foot.
no sock.
No sock.
No sock. He has that.
He has a hat.
So he's flying around, and it's like, it's just he's
Now I'm free.
So he doesn't know. He starts like cartwheeling in the air otherwise known as helicoptering. he's like doing like, "Ooh, this is like the greatest day ever." So going forward, so you leave him while he's floating. Let's hope he doesn't float over the side of a cliff.
No, I tell to guide him back, and I set him straight up,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, think down, think up.
Yeah, so ground or sky probably.
Yes.
Your intelligence is bad.
Think home, think sky.
So it's like, always wanted to go sky like Belny, and he starts shooting up.
To outer
Shortly,
space.
think ground again.
So and
Have a good day.
you ever seen those shows where they go so far and it goes a little ding? It's like little ding. So everyone, he has ascended to me, Belny. Yes, and they're all flapping. It's like, hopefully she will do. So
And I get on the boat and we leave.
as you fly away.
Mhm.
So the elder might make his way back, might not, but you're not there to find out.
No.
Maybe Dee Dee.
No, he's hitting the ground.
Splat.
Yeah.
He is truly with Belny.
It doesn't dispel slow.
Yeah, it's a slow fall.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a slow fall. It doesn't just.
I thought he
It
was
doesn't
gonna-
drop you out of there
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
as long as I'm
so
concentrating.
you all go flying off. Just to let you know, you all don't know this, but he flew. How long does it last?
No.
60 minutes for the regular
All
spell.
right. So he flies, and he goes across the. He has the book with him too.
Mm-hmm.
He goes flying through, and he's traveling across the Finger Mountains. When suddenly he comes out of the Finger Mountains, and he sees a great city lie before him, far in past the mountains, some place that no one has ever went there before. And he slowly floats down in the middle of this square, so where a bunch of guards surround him, and he goes, "Book." And we fade away.
Have you seen Suicide Squad?
No.
Did you pause us?
And I am going to